Hello, and welcome back to our lovely, lovely Twitch hamlet. Thanks, phone.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Episode 2 for today, where we are going to do our best to slay the Baron. Eventually. Not right now. Everybody's feeling a little bit crazy. Let's see. Now, after last time, we did some good stuff. We did some good stuff. We rescued Katathi, and he's now our melee spec grave robber. And we acquired an adventurer antiquarian, with whom we are going to attempt to make some money. So in that vein, we're going to go and run this this apprentice mission. Something simple from which to derive some funding. We'll assemble a nice little team here. Bring along Tuxedo Bird. Maybe not. Maybe not. We want to bring Holy Flippin' Cows, so. And we'll put Bonzato in rank 2, I suppose. Have a nice little team here. Hopefully nothing too challenging will come our way. That's the hope. Just gonna try to make some money, man. Gotta make some money. Actually gonna bring one less torch than I usually would. But we've already got a key. We don't need antivenoms. 3 herbs, 3 bandages, a holy water just in case. Ah, we do need a little bit of blood. We'll bring 3, just in case. And we'll set off for a little bit of loot. So this will be a live eating stream. I just finished preparing a delightful admixture of bread, cheese, and meat.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
So I will occasionally be taking a bite of that. It does smell delicious. But so does acquiring a lot of money. Acquiring a lot of money also smells delicious.
Waiting to be spent.
Oh yeah. That was a very busy hallway. 2 Kyrios and then dudes. Very good. Well,
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. death by inches.
So once we've bashed our way through this,
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
let's talk Antiquarian. So, the Antiquarian, it's been a while since we had an Antiquarian. So, you may have forgotten, like, why even Antiquarian? The Antiquarian, when they interact with curios, they can find antiques. Specifically minor antiques and rare antiques. And they're worth a lot of money and they can stack up pretty high. In exchange, the Antiquarian itself is very weak. They're not a very combat-oriented class. I like specifically running low-level dungeons with Antiquarians, because Antiquarians are soft and squishy, so they can't take a lot of hits. And lower-level dungeons typically don't offer a lot in the way of firepower coming at your dudes. Not that they can't, it's just, you know, it's less risky, obviously. On top of that, the value of
Faint hope blossoms.
the value of the antiques never changes. The amount of antiques that you bring back is basically designated by the length of the dungeon rather than anything else. So, if you're trying to make money, it feels, to me at least, that the best way to do that is to run a large amount of low-level dungeons and bring Antiquarians. Like, leveling them up feels like a risk. Now, I do want to...
Success so clearly in view.
Success.
Or is it merely a trick of
I
the
do want to get
mind?
an Antiquarian to level 6 because that is a goal of the caretaker.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
But that's partially why... Ho ho ho! Hello! Hey there, howdy. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Oh, jeez. So much for mild threats. Just gonna move her back up. But you know, when you're looking for money, it's why I was going through so many low-level Antiquarians and just kind of rotating them out without a care in the world. It's because, you know, you don't really need them to level up a whole bunch for them to still be useful. You don't bring them for their combat effectiveness, you bring them for money. They don't need to level up for money. That was a nice dodge. I just realized that he's like banging his head against his own cage. Huh. I don't know if I ever noticed that before. But we're just going to continue to focus all of our firepower into the back line. And hopefully we'll be able to finish him off with a nice finale here.
A predator is often blind to its own peril. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
That worked out nicely. we got a nice pair up front here. They have very strong single target nukes that debuff them, but those debuffs go away at the end of combat. Makes them very useful for finishers. Not to be confused with fishers, who might also be effective in this area. I'm trying to be quiet about my eating. I hope it doesn't come through my mic too loud.
Annihilated.
Probably need to heal the Jester. Nice double dodge.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
That's a 33 dodge will do for you. Yeah. Look at all the dodging. It's crazy. It's out of control.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter. Obliterated. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh. Oh my. I thought the fish heads gave you something good. Maybe it's a toss-up? Oh, should have used the antiquarian for that. Yep. It's still the warm-up stream. And I know I've already... or the warm-up dungeon mission thing. I know I've already played today, but...
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
You know, still. Need to get some calories in me. With a capital C. That was not a great time for a surprise. At least the Jester has Jerk Stab, though. He can slowly navigate himself back into a better position.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Actually, boom, everybody's back where they need to be. Ah. Jester needs some heals. Gonzado's taking a bit of a beating. And just because that's alliterative does not make it any less true. Gonzado's Bit of Beating, starring Gonzado. That was a considerably larger heal than I thought it was going to be. Dang, his bleed resistance even increased. Still took it.
Destroy them all.
Stop picking on the Jester. Arg. Just trying to patch him up as best I can. Still a lot of bleed on that guy, though. Okay. I like that dodge. That is a nice dodge.
Destroyed.
There we go. We got Soda Mojo patching up with Zada. I'm all about that. And that was not required at all. But I do it anyways.
Diminished.
What is this? Interesting. Let's use a bandage here. Huck a bandage. Eat some food. Actually, I should have just considered camping straight out. But I didn't. My bad. Portrait? I believe we're gonna say no to that portrait. We'll continue on this direction. Oh, we got double drown thrall
In Radiance, may we find victory.
again, by the way. And then we've got coral over there, which will help us get rid of a negative quirk.
Decimated.
It's always nice to get rid of a negative quirk. For free, specifically. Gargle, gargle. Oh man, that was the worst gargling I've ever seen. Heard? Worst gargling I've ever heard. Wow.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Our antiquarian was just not in the mood. Hilariously, despite Holy Flippin' Cows having 5 negative quirks, like, these are all relatively painless. Benzado's quirks are much worse. Let's try to clear out Soda Mojo of his quirks.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
I did not realize how quickly we were going through our shovels. Nothing in this direction. Well, time for some backtracking. A nice casual waltz. Might not be able to camp. Went through the food too quickly. Should have camped. Should have camped when I thought of it. Whoa, walking too far. There we go. But I didn't. That was my bad. I really am hoping that my my food and drink aren't causing too much of a ruckus. Ooh. Get some food? No food. Got a lot of other interesting stuff, though. Hold on to that key for the time being. Ah. Darn it, Bonzato. was trying to light a torch before that happened. I was too slow on the draw, though. I was very confused for a moment there. I forgot that the Jester's turn had already passed, so he was no longer stunned. So when the second stun came down, I thought that it like replaced the first one or something. That was a code. Morse code. Get out of here. Very nice dodge there. And nice resist on that bleed.
Back
Whoa!
to the pit.
Wow. I thought this fight was going to go on a little bit longer, but apparently it's already over.
Another one falls. Ghoulish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
I'm going to hold out and hang on to my medicinal herb right now, just in case there's another fish or another coral. Right, we did not get food from that last fish. Alright. Camping is starting to become a very tenuous proposition. Or in case we slam our face into a trap.
Possessed by evil intent.
Oh, actually, those debuffs on the Antiquarian are not the worst, because the Antiquarian's not a combat character.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Well, we've got 5,000 gold worth of minor antiques, and courtesy of that pull, we now have 5,000 gold worth of rare antiques, and we have 5,000 gold worth of gold. I'd say we're doing okay.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Surprised how vacant these... Okay, we're out of food.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
It's been so long since we've had a fight, the party was just so surprised they had no idea. What do we even do in this situation?
Eradicated.
Manzado, however, he's bloodlusted. He knows what to do in this situation. Nice. Also nice. Should be able to take this guy down this round.
Surgical precision.
Surgical precision. You've never seen anybody use incense so efficiently before. Take a moment, apply some healing.
Their cursed champion falls. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
It's a lot of crests. We'll take those crests over something. Bandages, perhaps? We'll take them over bandages. And now I'm glad we held on to that key.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Actually, I should have thrown away that firewood. I don't know who I think I'm kidding here, but I'm definitely not going to be resting during this. Got no food. Well, Holy Flipping Cows is now cursed. Briefly. Hopefully.
Masterfully executed. Well struck.
Calm down there, Bunzato. You're literally a clown. Chill out. He's actually a murder clown. So you know, he's a clown. I don't know why I felt the need to quantify that. You already know. Freaking clowns, man. Ooh, nice critical. Get a little stress off of our antiquarian there.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We're out of torches, we're out of wood, we're out of food. We're out of everything, man. But not hit points. We still got those. That's about all we need. That and sanity. We need to remain beyond the realms of the crazy. Very nice, very nice. Killed off 2 enemies before they got to act. It's always good stuff. And then I think I'm going to kill this guy. And then I can focus all my remaining firepower into this brawler. Got pretty lucky on that dodge. Soto Mojo only has 12 dodge.
This expedition at least promises success.
And that's the last fight right there.
Gnawing hunger sets in, turning the body against itself, weakening the mind.
This has proven to be a surprisingly stressful endeavor. Also, missed disarming that trap on a 90% chance.
In this place.
But we've got the herbs for the coral. So yeah, I'm just going to wipe out Sotomojo's last negative quirk. last fight in the shadows. You can hear the change in the music. The slightly more discordant strings. Is that good enough? Yes, it is. That's also good enough. Both these guys are dead. That guy's also dead. Sorry, not doing a lot of narrating right now because I'm actually kind of enjoying this music.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Consider me reminded.
At last, wholesome marine life can flourish. If indeed there is such a thing.
That's a lot of money. Mankind hater. The Fits. I don't think we want the Fits.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Well, Doom is definitely going to the Baron. I can tell you that much. Let's go in here and treat this disease. Can we upgrade this now? Yes, we can. We'll recover holy flippin' cows right here. And the new antiquarian right here. There we go. Let's see if there's anybody new to hire. Nobody that I'd care to. See if there's anything to buy. Nothing that I'd care to. Check out these quests. Wow, the Cove's already up to level 5. That means that as soon as we kill this boss, we can immediately go kill the next Cove boss too. But right now, we're going to try to get this done. And put this Baron 6 feet under. Miko should be a good option. And then I think we want Aenir for those single target nukes. Dazzling Mirror actually doesn't improve my damage against Bloodsuckers, just stun chance and speed. Yeah, I don't think that I actually want to put that on anybody for this specific situation. Because I don't have any... I mean, I have Nubexis in her stun, but I'd rather her hold on to her healing trinkets. So this is the party we're going to roll in with. This is just the boss fight, so I don't need to bring very much. I'll bring a torch. I'll bring a stack of blood. And then, let's see, I'm pretty sure he's got bleeds. Actually, that's just the safest. And 4 holy waters. I'll holy water everybody up because it can increase their resistances for the start of the combat. And that just seems safe. And then we'll bring in these stacks to get rid of any ailments that might strike us. I think I'm actually just going to bring 4 of everything. I'm going to bring all the bandages. And we will initiate an assault with just this stuff. Up. We got Sotomojo and Abahur in the chat. Alright, so I'm having some trepidation here. Just making sure... Should I bring Laudanum? I almost never do this, but I will bring a Laudanum. Yeah, we don't need food. We're right outside the boss room. We don't need any food. Blood. Blood. Torch up. Holy water. Holy water. Holy water. Holy water. Now, I'm pretty sure that they don't actually drink the holy water, that you, like, apply it to yourself or something like that, but I really like to imagine that they do actually drink it. They just toss it back. They're like, heck yeah. Okay. So we're gonna have 4 blood for the fight, and all this defensive stuff. Here we go.
It would seem his taste for triviality remains unabated, even now.
So, the Baron is super annoying. The Baron hides in one of these eggs. While any egg is on the field, nobody can heal. Healing is not allowed. So, we must find the Baron. In order to do that, we have to attack the eggs. The Baron is in 1 egg. The rest of them are full of hostiles. So, we start searching for him 1 egg at a time. I'm actually going to crack this Toxin Trickery right now because it's going to last for the duration of the battle, and I'd much rather have the, what is it, plus 12 dodge, plus 3 speed for the duration of the battle. And then Aenir was just craving, so he's going to start annihilating things.
Give them no quarter.
So as long as you check 1 egg every turn, nothing inherently terrible will happen. The bad stuff comes if you fail to crack any eggs, they all hatch.
A devastating blow.
So you want to try to kind of pace yourself. Okay, we know where the Baron is.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Shredding these dudes. Okay, so now we crack this open. And now that all the eggs are gone, now we have access to our healing. Fortunately, we didn't take any damage because I played that super carefully. Now we start beating up the Baron. He gets 3 actions around. And he has very low bleed resist. Just take a moment to really look at this guy and absorb what you're looking at, and then take a moment to consider exactly what the heck just happened with that attack, crowd pleaser. Because it's kind of messed up.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Let's mark this guy. And we debuffed him. We got rid of his prot.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
I'm glad I brought Laudanum for her. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Straight to 100 stress. That's not good.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
That was on record pace right there.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Crowd pleaser does less damage the further back they go. So yeah, stress is now going to be a problem because Vexus is paranoid. The second act. So this is going to be an interesting experiment. Healing prevented, so you can't use any healing skills. But what about this heal over time? Will that still tick? I don't know. We're going to find out for science.
Annihilated.
Annihilated. Wow. Did she actually get healed? I saw the 3 go up, but I'm not sure if her health bar went up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I missed it. Dang. Chat, help me out. Pay attention. You know what's going on. Better than I do, at least. Let's mess up this sycophant. There we go.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life.
Oh wow, she did actually recover. I noticed it that time. That's cool. Wow, once again, the Baron's in the last place that I checked, which is actually really good. Because it means that you don't have to... Uh-oh. Okay, whoo! I knew he was about to do his own action, and I was very concerned. That's not what I meant to do. That's okay. We got him anyways. Or...
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
You know, I brought all these bandages and things. I should use them, right? Let's apply some healing. Seems like an okay time to do that. Miko's the blood god. Many blood gods on our team. Many blood gods. I'm not gonna bother with the mark. It's gonna wear off before it's useful. Wow, I was about to say, if that gets the stun, I'll be impressed. Just take a moment to really figure out what the heck you just saw there. Because it was nothing good. Another crowd pleaser. Ooh, the 1 damage critical in the back row. Did you see that 1 damage crit? That was intense. Miko got messed up. She's also very dodgy. More necessary discipline. That does a ton of stress damage.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Okay. I need Nebexus to heal Doom.
Such a terrible assault.
That was a heck of a crit.
Unanswered.
Please don't go into the 3rd act yet. Okay. Ooh, I thought Doom was going to death's door for sure. But nope. Not today. I actually really don't want to use Redeem. It's probably a good idea, but I just don't want to do it. I want Nebexus to heal Doom. It's a good dodge. 13-point heal. The 3rd act. It's time for the finale. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, an Esquire. That's much more dangerous than the other guys. That's suboptimal.
A singular strike.
That helped, though. Should be able to kill the supplicant before it gets to attack. Nebexus' stress levels are getting up there. She's at 128. Can you please not punch the Vestal? She's already paranoid. Don't justify that. Yeah.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And I'll just mutilate this corpse a little bit.
A death by inches.
Put a dagger in there. Found him. That Aenir is a god. So, we'll do that.
As the enemy crumbles.
Okay, now we just need to keep everybody alive for the rest of this fight. Miko continues to heal her own stress, which I approve of. That was a really good time for a dodge, too. Okay, so if we deal maximum damage and we get the critical, this is a kill right here. We did minimum damage, we got no critical. You know, I forgot what game I was playing for a second. I thought it was a game that cared about me as a human being. my bad. My bad.
Grievous injury. Palpable.
Another
fear.
terrifying 1 damage crit to the back row. My entire party has been bloodlusted.
is up. The game is done.
The jig is up. Nice. We did it, boys! $15,000 gold, plus the Baron's Lash, the Viscount's Invitation, and a tin flute. And that brings us to level 5 characters. We got 3 champions, Doom, Nebexus, and Miko. Doom has Satanophobia, Aenir's got slow reflexes, Nebexus is off guard, and she hates beasts. She hates those dang dogs. This game is not accurate in the slightest. I just want to point that out.
The virulent clouds from the courtyard have abated. The airs of the estate feel narrowly agreeable once again.
So, the Crimson Curse has been lifted from everybody. And that is what happens when you kill a Crimson Court boss. The curse is momentarily abated. Nebexus can't go to the bar because it's blocked. So we're gonna get rid of that quirk. Let's see, what other quirks would we like to get rid of? Let's look at some of our newer characters here. Dud Hitter. Actually, I want to send Katathi out. So, bad news is, since we have champions now, they can't go on veteran missions. So, Nebexus, Doom, and Miko are going to be sitting out for a little bit. Sorry. Does mean that we get to put in everybody else, though. Which is good, because we need an opportunity to continue to level up our guys. Nervous, locked in. That's unfortunate. Kind of interesting how a lot of these characters are either like 5 negative quirks or no negative quirks. Did I check this stagecoach? I did not, but nothing here of interest. And let's look at our new trinkets we just recovered. We got the chipped tooth. We can put it on Doom, but we can also put it on our new flagellant. I think we're gonna put this on Doom. The Baron's Lash. Nobody has the Crimson Curse right now, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, we also got the Tin Flute. We can put the Tin Flute on Zen, which is a good idea. Okay. So, while the Crimson Curse is off everybody, seems, yeah, the infestation is now none. The swarms have receded to the swampy ruins of the courtyard. I said, this is champion level difficulty. 25,000 gold for completing it. We will go in there eventually, but we're going to require higher level people first. Actually, we could attempt it with all of these three champions in this legend. But that is for later, considerably later. Right now, I want to tackle this mission. But in order to do that, we're going to need more master characters. So to get more masters, we're going to have to run... Nice. We're going to have to run some veteran missions. So, all that logic being followed, let's go kill a boss. Specifically, we're going to take a bid at the next Siren. And I'm going to use a strategy that I forgot to do last time, and that is to take an antiquarian. And the reason you take an antiquarian is because if the antiquarian gets charmed, you don't care. Because the antiquarian can deal very little damage. Beyond that, however, I'm going to have to make some decisions. I probably want some Blight. I probably want to bring Katathi. Lunge deals extra damage against Blighted. Forward 2, and Shadow Fade is back 2. So we can do Katathi, and then we can fit Tuxedo Bird in here? And... what do we have for Blights? Owlberry Bear? It's going to be a bit of a mishmash of a party. But yeah, we'll bring Owlberry Bear. Now we do some upgrades. Okay, that's good. I'm really glad that we got a good chunk of money out of completing the Crimson Court quest. Means I can upgrade the rest of these two. Alright. The first Siren was a spot of trouble, we'll say. Let's see if this one goes a little better. We can actually put a trinket in here. Debuff resist. Do I have debuffs to apply? A little bit. Nothing major though. Ooh, debuff resist. I'll take it. The Siren's Charm counts as a debuff. So, we're not going to have anybody requiring the blood for a while. So not only do we get to leave the blood behind, but we're also going to be making 2 blood per week because we have the Sanguine Vintners. So the next time the Crimson Curse comes around, next time the Crimson Curse, still can't talk. The next time the Crimson Curse comes around, we're going to have like 30 blood or more. So it will be considerably less of a problem. At least in terms of worrying about people dying as a result. Three bandages, 3 herbs, 1 key, 1 water, stack and a half of torches. And look at that, we didn't even have to use the cure. We cured it ourselves. Take that. Fanatic. There you go. And take that, Fanatic. It's the best comeback anybody's ever heard. Alright, I think we're good on provisions. I'm actually going to take an extra bandage.
financial desperation, I struck a bargain with the ancient things that surfaced in search of sacrifice when the moon was right. Their price was the delivery of an obscure idol, and one other item of more troubling portent. The pact struck. My newfound accomplices slipped silently beneath the brackish water. A fearful stirring at the edge of the torchlight betrayed a familiar witness, and gifted me with malign inspiration.
Bop, bop, bop!
I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Siren is right over there. Hup, 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 hup. Forward march. Oh yeah. We have the antiquarian with us, so we can actually interact with a bunch of things I might not normally. Bye. Yeah, I just dealt 20 health worth of damage in one shot. What about it? What about it? Adder's Kiss. Or I could just chuck a spear at everything. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to stand here, and I'm just going to deliver shots straight into this guy. Shots, 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 shots. To the chest plate. That's how that song goes, right? It's a song about stabbing your enemies with spears, right? It was invented by the Spartans in the 1300s. Do you know that I'm not a history major? True story. Nice. Also nice. Oh yeah, this is also armor piercing. Get out of here.
As the fiend falls,
Two armor piercers. I didn't even realize that I had that going on. But I do. Let's chuck spears at everybody. And then we'll shadow fade. That's right, I can also stealth. It only lasts for a round, but during that round, there are some significant buffs that get applied. This guy's not dead yet. Now he is.
destroyed.
Yeah, that's right. I just dealt 46 damage and it wasn't even a critical hit. What about it?
Horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Oh, I threw away the wrong gem. Whoops. Now I threw away the right gem. The game was trying so hard to scout for me while I was doing all that. It's like, hey, let me show you let me show you the map. The map.
And baubles,
I want to show you the map.
paid for in blood.
Apparently, Katathi is also a master trap buster.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Well, I do like rubies. So I think we're going to forego this holy water. Rid of this ruby. Ah, darn. Did not want to see that dodge just then. 1 damage short. Why not? Let's see how much damage this does. Oh, 40 damage! Katathi is a good character. It's official. It's been confirmed. Good character achieved. In case you weren't sure, or you hadn't heard, or the bird's the word.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Eh. That's not the worst.
A powerful blow. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Right. The one thing that I'm lacking,
Decimated.
it's not damage. It's a good healer. But I think the damage might be enough. Just on its own.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
The light, the promise of safety.
It seems not terrible, but also not interesting. Portraits, I'll sack a key. And let's see what's in here.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Cash money. We got the long-range scout. It's very nice. You know, I brought a ton of bandages for this express purpose. There you go. We'll save 4 hit points.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Don't really have room for this gold. Unless I want to toss this emerald. They're worth the same amount. They stack to... Well, emeralds stack better, but I don't think I'm going to pull a pile of emeralds out of here. No surprise. I mean, like, I didn't surprise them. This fight was also not a surprise. It's a double entendre. And we'll get some healing into here.
The blood
I'll tuxedo bird.
quickens.
Dang, dude, you restored his whole freaking health bar. What am I supposed to do about that? I'll just kill him, I guess.
Annihilated.
I guess.
The death by inches.
You said it. And I'm just gonna keep doing some healing with the Antiquarian. This thing is no threat to me, so keeping my hit points up as high as possible seems like a good decision right now.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
No scout. Darn, I really wanted to see what was in this tiny gap between these rooms. I mean, I found out anyways, but that's not the point. point is Tiny Gap. Why didn't I bring a whole ton of holy water with me? I feel like I should have brought a whole ton of holy water with me, and then I didn't. I'm expecting a trap in this hallway. Heightens resilience until rest. Sure. That's gonna go away before the fight, but you know, it's something. Two back-to-back battles. Well, I guess I'll be glad to camp after that then. Let's... Oh. Hysterical blindness. Minus 20 accuracy if stress is above 70. Please tell me you have a snuff box. You do have a snuff box. Awesome. How like Katathi to carry around a snuff box. Did you not know? I didn't think that was a secret. Katathi's snuff box.
No
Yes,
quarter.
Okay. Protect me. What's the blight here? 4 damage. Push up to 5 damage. Those are some good dodges, Tuxedo Bird. Some really good dodges.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
4 dodges in a row by Tuxedo Bird. Thank you, Tuxedo Bird. Hasta la vista.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We'll hold on to the rest of this for right now. We do have one more fight dead ahead. We got the energized bunny. Sorry, stinger.
A decisive pummeling.
That's a lot of targets I can hit. So let's do it. Blight on everybody. Oh, this does extra damage against Blighted. Of course. It all makes sense now.
Precision and power.
I swear to God, Katathi is just blowing dudes up. Do you see that inherent crit chance? Oh, it's 15% now, but that attack specifically was like 28 or something. It was high. It was a large number. Ah. Our new sea breeze. I wonder what we'll name our antiquarian. Like, they're gonna be level 3 pretty soon. Spot of heals. Spot o heals for myself. Absolutely no need to use that, but I gotta try to keep my abomination from going to the front. Unless I want to transform him. I should keep that in mind. Avoid the front unless not avoiding the front. This this guy needs to go. I didn't expect that to get the kill, but it did, so I'm happy about it.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Right, this is where we are camping.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Alright, we're gonna snuff box right here to get rid of hysterical blindness. I'm not worried about giving all companions armor piercing. That doesn't affect my debuff resistance, so that's not very useful. Curious Incantation will be helpful, because I know that that fight deals some stress. I think I want to psych up for that extra damage. I can psych up Snake Skin. Yeah, psych up Snake Skin for the extra prot and health, and then I will see what I can grab from a resupply. Seems good. And another one. Some food. Oh. I apparently can't actually take it, even though I would have liked to have been able to do that. Oh well. Now we rest and we hope we don't get ambushed, because I didn't have any way to prevent nighttime ambush. I got rid of that disease, though, for free. So that's good.
As the light gains
Ooh!
purchase, spirits are
We get a
lifted
dream this time!
and purpose is made clear.
I wasn't expecting that.
Trauma and torment return for an encore performance.
We also have really no good way through this. I don't think I have a single way to break stealth. Yeah, that's highly problematic. Do I have antivenoms? No? And I outsped all of them, which was really bad, because now they're all dropping out of stealth. Okay. Now, we can actually fight them. They got in a few free hits against us, but...
A singular strike.
But we have this grave robber, and this grave robber is flippin' crazy. So much blight. Good stun. She's about to hit death's door, so we gotta win this now. Because if she goes to death's door, this might be a this might be over before it actually gets to start.
This expedition at least promises success.
As the wagon careens along the mountain road, I make my choice. I will not go to the Vizier. I will not be this man's prize, his plaything. With practiced grace, I slip my bonds and lunge for the open air. The wagon teeters and the guard shouts. Wheels lift, horses panic. We got a ton of things I want to take. I didn't expect that that nightmare. You got a fanged spear tip that I definitely want to take out of here. Let's see, I want to take the scale, the journal page, and we're going to toss a lot of things here.
Ornaments. Neatly ordered. Lovingly admired.
Can't take any of the rest of this unless I want to toss these emeralds. Okay. We might be able to use this as an opportunity to patch up, actually. Put those guys on a timer. A little bit of patching. A tiny bit. 3 health worth of patching.
So clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay. So now, use the food. 4 food there, 2 food here. Oh. I'm getting flashbacks.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
We'll start with some blights. Blights, blights, blights. This is why we bring the Antiquarian. Oh no, 0 damage. No. Yep, we're just gonna do this. Awesome. That's what I was hoping for. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Well, she survived the nightmare, but...
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Tuxedo Bird is suddenly in danger. Let's do this. Applies a can't be guarded debuff. Oh wow, her move resist is actually really low. I'm just gonna keep bashing her around here a little bit. More negative speed on her. It's fine by me. And we are going to start healing. Healing is required. Yo, lay off. You already took the antiquarian. Get out of here. I mean, I don't mind that much. In fact, that's actually to my benefit, big time. Let's get the pelagic bulwark out of here. I want her in position 1. Shadow Fade? Yeah, set up for a big attack next round. There we go. I knew you could dodge that. It's a good time for a group dodge. Come on, man! You gotta hit one of those. Tuxedo Bird does not want to be healed. This Siren has a strange fascination with our antiquarian. Whoa! Holy smokes! What the heck?
She has no place in the sane
What was that? What was that? I should have opened with that! Holy jeez! Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, that was pretty awesome.
You answered the letter. Now, like me, you are a part of this place.
Let's see. We got to get rid of weak grip on life pronto. That's bad news bears. And then we'll go to the tavern and we'll fix up our most stressed out characters. We actually have a moderate amount of money right now. Go team. Well, I was a bit stunned to silence there for a moment. Like, dang, that was a lot of damage. Oh yeah, our antiquarian just hit level 3, so now we get to name them. But what? What do we name them? I'm running out of names. looking to see if I can find some ideas. Let's go with... Let's go with Givemig. Shout out to Givemig. Givemig's another Twitch streamer. He's got a little bit more of a crowd than I do, I'd say. And he also does giveaways. But yeah, twitch.tv/Givemig. And Givemig has been added to the roster. Like I said, slay one boss, immediately unlock the other. Probably going to hold off on this one a little bit, though, because I would really like to bring Tuxedo Bird into it. Actually, I could bring Jared. I'll have to consider that. Probably next time. I'm going to look through all these really quick just to... Ooh. Ancestral. Long champion missions will reward you with ancestral trinkets. But we still want to get a few more level 4 characters going here. And once we've got that, we will head back to the farmstead. We've got a lot of level 3 characters who are on the cusp of leveling, though, so... Perhaps I will arrange a party and level them up over here. Especially Katathi. Katathi already proving to be extreme levels of MVP. In fact... I'm gonna, that might have had something to do with it. I'm actually not sure if Katathi was on full health. I'll have to watch the instant replay. But yeah, I'm going to start treating Katathi's negative quirks too. I want Katathi to also be a better person. And, you know, at some point, we're probably going to have to train some more camping skills. I'm going to have to remember that the next time I go on a medium or a long mission. Remember to put some characters over here. How much would it cost? Let's see, 1750. How about on a higher level character? Still 1750. Highest level character? Okay, 1750 to learn a camping skill, no matter what. I can reduce that by up to half. Let's see these prices come down.
Success depends on survival.
There we go. 1400. That seems better. And now this tent doesn't look so terrible on the outside of town. Alright. Oh, yeah. Who did I give the debuff resist to? Tuxedo Bird? Yeah. We can take that trinket back now. Damage versus marked. You know who wants damage versus marked? Dwilber. Tuxedo Bird. No. Recovery Charm, sure, why not? Just for right now. Alright, that is going to wrap up this stream for right now. Bit of a shorter one, but man, that boss fight felt really good. 2 boss fights, actually. 2 boss fights. I'm so good at this game, I don't even realize it. And until next time, as always, see ya, nerds! See ya.